Hello, people of YouTube. My name is Shigeo Takeru, and I am back here once again for part 2 of the Fruit of Grisaia. The last part we met detectives and whatnot, and yeah, that happened. Um, in this part, well, we don't know what's gonna happen yet. um, but Nick will be back shortly. He went to go do something, and so right now it's just gonna be me and Amanda recording this.
Hey, maybe we can get on with the story.
Yeah, hopefully. So anyways, let's jump into this, and here we go. Wasn't Nick the... No, you were the detective.
Oh, this is ridiculously heavy. What the heck is in this thing? Get your suitcase.
Bit of a tough question. I guess you could say, my life.
If that's supposed to be a gag, I will quit your day.
That wasn't really what I'm going for.
Well, whatever. I know what a grunt is.
Dropping the backpack next to me, the detective lets out a slight sigh. Or a sigh. Thanks for lugging it out here. It's pretty heavy, isn't it?
That's something you say to a guy who learned judo for work. You saying something?
You're still going?
I thought you were saying something. I
No.
didn't like. We might be county police, but we've
Country.
Shut up. We've at least got that much training. Country, county, same.
No, it's not.
I don't care. I'll make it the same.
True. Guess that's natural for a policeman. Sorry. The smiles wryly.
By the way, you're supposed to be a student at that landfill academy, right?
I'm wearing the school uniform. You can see at a glance.
Feels more like you've been dressed up in it.
He claps my shoulder as we pass each other.
Take care in a lot of ways.
With those words, he heads back into the police station. Guess I don't make convincing student. I'm wearing black slacks and a short dress shirt, as well as a blue tartan check necktie. Excluding my somewhat longish hair, I should be the very image of a student. Yes, it's a little difficult turning into something like that all the time. But it's probably precisely because this is difficult that I decided to give it a try. For a while, I myself understand why I'd ask for this, but now I think I have a faint grasp of the reason. I want to become something that I could understand, something that I wasn't. At that moment, I've done nothing but set down my edges a bit. Perhaps later on I'll become a student on the inside as well. The sun that had been climbing upward earlier has now finally reached its zenith. The temperature comes on rising and sweat oozes from my skin. I was pretty sure she'd pick me up, but
So, you can keep going, or is there
Sensing
something?
a presence, I lower my gaze from my eyes, well accustomed to the high contrast lighting, project the human form in a silhouette from only the briefest of moments before the details fade in. Here you go,
Oh,
Amanda.
hi. Ouch. I'm just looking at the character design, I'm sorry. Thanks for your service.
The woman raised an awkward salute, grinning broadly, stands before my eyes. Spare me. I don't want to see a pose like that outside the workplace. In the first place, what's with the dopey salute? The girls in bikinis on the SDF recruitment posters have more impressive form.
Oh, jeez. That exact same expression I give in that response. Jeez, and here I am offering my appreciation for your sudden efforts.
I don't recall contributing enough to society to say I deserve any appreciation.
Yes, I do understand that you went through a lot off the bat, but could you not take it out on me more importantly?
She opens the door of the car, stops next to her.
Get in. Accomplishing your objective is the top priority, yes?
Yeah, enough.
So he just willy-nilly gets in a car with a stranger he doesn't even know?
He knows her.
Oh, this is the person we're meeting?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
From Mishiyama Cape Police Station to the National Highway, number 133. Southbound proceeds to the Prefectural Highway and advance further out toward the Cape. A range of slowly rotating wind turbines view indicate our proximity to the sea.
That was quite a surprise. You don't show up at the time we agreed, and when I call around trying to figure it out, you're predicted it being a nuisance to the police. I was happy meant to collapse somewhere, given this heat.
Oh, you really thought I was sick.
This guy sounds so depressing. I love that face. What grounds do you have for saying that?
You were trying the police stations first, not the hospitals.
Well, it is you we're talking about, so I figured you'd manage something if you were about to collapse. But for the record, I was worried about your safety. You could not pick at the details?
In weather forecasts and interpersonal communications make society run smoother.
You are seriously not cute.
She continues her harangue, whatever the fuck that word is.
First of all, there may not be many of them, but the trains do run here. If for some reason you walk instead. That was also a surprise. Walking around with a huge backpack like that, like you were going to climb the Himalayas or something.
Sorry, I hate trains.
That doesn't make walking the entire way any less bizarre. ... What's the matter? Clamming up like that?
Could you not mention this to the other students? I don't want them getting funny ideas about me from the get-go.
Yeah, this might well set them on guard. A real weirdo came in this time.
I got enough of that from the police to last me a while.
So you did get questioned.
And I told them, Zami Yuji, occupation, student.
Oh my... Alright, we've arrived. This is it.
The car proceeded about 500 meters along an area of reclaimed coastal land before she brought it to a stop. So that's what he meant by landfill, I see. As I'm recalling the words of detective from before, the woman used our conversation with a suddenly cheerful tone.
What do you think? Pretty nice, isn't it? It's the absolute newest school in the vicinity.
Oh, what now?
Oh.
Very nice. Barely even looks like a school. Although I'd heard it was a new school, its external appearance genuinely isn't what I'd expect. A three-story building, the pure white color of outer walls is the only typical school-like element, with every other aspect more closely resembling a city office building.
Kinda does.
The gates to the right and left are less evocative of a school gate than a functional fence at some facility. The mounted signboard, likewise, is an utilitarian thing printed in a simple typeface rather than a hand-drawn work of calligraphy. Amanda.
I know, I'm sorry, I was typing
No problem.
something. Come on, this is your future alma
mater, yeah.
Where's the deep upswelling of emotion?
I've only just arrived at this place. If I said I was deeply moved by the sight, it'd be a lie.
You are such a dull person. Human beings are creatures of imagination, you know.
With an exaggerated sigh, she opens her hands wide in the overblown gesture of a third-rate actor.
Just the principle. It's newly established to the school. So this... It's newly established, so the school might not have much of an image yet, but the students are nice, normal kids, and...
Girl,
really? No!
See, I would have done it like,
I can't.
Girl B, oh, this is where we need Nick.
One minute.
Where are you? We need you for voices.
Okay, what is... Okay, I get the laughing thing, but I don't understand what the little mark is when she says, hey.
I don't know.
Hey, where are you going?
Her rigmarole is abruptly interrupted with high-pitched shrieks of two girls.
What?
Oh my god!
Oh my god, I already lost my voice. Was she a bug?
Yes.
That's definitely Steve's character. Stop that, Makina! Hey, I said stop it already, please have mercy!
Okay.
Makina.
Guys, before we go further, to all the viewers who are actually watching this, the voices change around when Nick gets back, depending on
Yeah.
who side's voicing who.
I really can't do
So.
much. These people are downstairs.
Yeah. So.
Emily, why are you running? Come play with the cute Sonata. Cicada.
Cicada.
Okay, this is definitely me. Bugs are the worst. I can't. Take this.
I like how it. Oh, what'd I do?
It's just moving.
Do you like how it says above her head? Yahoo!
Oh my, I didn't notice that. Click the button. Stop shaking, please. Get away! Help me! Oh jeez, next. I don't like that we're down here and I'm trying to do voicing. Please, I can't. Laugh at me until you choke, huh, Makina? Don't think I'll forget this. No snacks for you today. No, why? Dot.
Dot.
I would get the same response. Perfectly normal.
Normal. Could you define that term? Was there a class where we chase each other around brandishing insects?
That's not it. Those girls are, well, uh, you know.
No, I don't know. Oh yes! He has my reaction! I don't think I do. But it's nice to see that it's a lively school.
Right. Anyway, let's move on inside. Is this the principal?
Yes.
Okay.
Having apparently forgotten what she was planning to do with her outspread hand, she totters through the school gate.
I like the sense of humor in this game.
Her office is positioned quite near the school building's front entrance. The furniture is nicely arranged based around an old-fashioned desk and chair. In contrast to the incongruity of the building's external appearance, this room is a textbook example of the old-fashioned principal's office.
Take a seat over there.
I sit on a genuine leather sofa, and that's sofa that's one of the room's more prominent furnishings. After waiting for me to settle myself, she lowers herself into the seat across from me.
Okay, we figured that out.
Yeah.
I'm the principal,
Tachibana!
Tachibana Chizuru. Welcome to Miham Academy. Nice to meet you. Would it's been a while, be more appropriate, Kasami-kan.
Kun. You said Kan. There's no A there.
Kun, sorry.
Not Kun either! Kun.
Kun.
Like
I should know this. And I should know this because the nickname.
On a practical level, nice to meet you might be the better option.
Yes, you're probably right.
With a slight amused smile, Principal Tachibana takes out a pamphlet.
Well, in your case, I'm sure you're already familiar with the basic
synopsis.
But just in case, I'll give you the full explanation.
She flips past a couple pages of the brochure I hadn't noticed, but her fingernails are lightly polished.
Okay. This is a private academy under the management of the Sakaiki Academy Educational Corporation, in which students chosen from across the country gather in the diligent pursuit of
academic.
I do not like characters who speak in big words. Achievement. I do not like more characters. Our parent organization is East Beach Express Railways, owners of the rail network that runs the breach Kanto region.
Kanto region, we're a Pokemon!
Though their support, the best facilities and editors are brought together here. First,
yeah, I want to know when I get my fucking Pokemon.
Shut up,
East Beach Express is an enormous corporate group with its hands in real estate and large-scale retail, but its core business is the management of the rail line connecting Tokyo and Haneda Airport. And EBE's management is shouldered by the Sakai family, and it seems plausible that the Sakai Academy Corporation is also administrated by them directly, but that's only a guess based on the circumstantial evidence. There's a lack of public information on the secret corporation's activities. The very existence of this academy isn't well known. Amanda, you might have a smart character, but my character always speaks in fucking big-ass words.
She spoke big words too.
Yes, but I didn't gain anything that could be called definitive proof from my investigation so far.
You'll be entering the academy immediately as a second-year student. Your transfer will be announced during tomorrow's homeroom, and after the point, you're free to decide your own course.
Her fingers come to a stop, bringing her hand gently together. The principal rises her gaze from the pamphlet and meets my eyes.
Well, I think it's an ideal environment for a normal student life, like the one you requested.
I have a few questions.
Go ahead.
First, today is a weekday. There was barely anyone in the school grounds. What's going on?
We have a hand-picked elite few. The number of students, including you, is 6. Really.
We have a giant three-story school of students.
Okay.
Only 6?
Alright, let me guess. The 6 are girls.
Well, you're included in the 6.
Don't tell me you can be with the principal.
I don't think you can.
Yes.
The elite few?
Indeed.
That include our friends with the cicada just now.
Of course.
Question 2. Where am I living from today on?
The boarding school. I'll guide you to the student dormitory later. You'll walk to school from there.
Co-ed. Dormitory, is it?
It is a dorm. It's considerably spacious, so don't worry too much.
In that case, not a problem.
Anything else?
Before we finish, one last thing.
Alright, go ahead.
With the last only, I stared directly into her eyes.
Jeez.
I need to confirm the principal's intention to bring him here. After all said and done, is this a normal school?
You blush.
Because I'm looking directly into her eyes.
Dot.
The principal closes her mouth. After a moment of silence, she opens it again.
Yep.
A gentle smile. I'm convinced he isn't lying to me further. There's some hidden self-interest.
I haven't forgotten what you asked me for back then.
The principal slowly stands up and walks to the window side. Yes, the grounds are visible from the window. Although resembling those of a normal school, the grounds are skirted by an improperly high wall.
I want to enter a new school and live as a normal student.
The mere handful of students, the bizarrely extravagant facilities, and the on-campus dormitory, the high walls surrounding it all, they clearly indicate abnormality.
But as you yourself are aware, considering your personal circumstances, there's no place that can give you that other than here.
I guess you're right.
I'll give you the same answer to the very end. This is a normal school.
Principal turns to face me.
Therefore, you don't need to do anything here except live normally as a student. I will never make any other request of you.
Understood.
Then, I'll show you to the dorm.
But before that, it's about time to wrap up this episode, so if you did enjoy it, please do leave a like and comment down below your thoughts. If you want to see more of it, then even more better. If you would like to, please subscribe to the channel. Nick, who did not show up for this episode, even though he's still technically in the chat, does have a channel of his own called Nicodem FUGD at the end of it. I don't know how I usually pronounce his name. Vugd. Anyways, so please do all that. You don't have to though. I've mentioned this in almost end of all my videos. It's not. You don't need to. It's not a necessity to do all that. It just helps us along. So without further ado, I just want to say goodbye to all, and see you again in the next episode.